Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
The Sphere showcases some local students' artwork for its second annual Sphere EXO Student Design Challenge. Good Wednesday morning, and thank you so much for tuning in to 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Let's get into your top stories. An undocumented immigrant who admitted to killing 2 people and injuring 6 others on the Las Vegas Strip in 2022 is sentenced to life in prison. Earlier this year, 35-year-old Yoni Barrios pleaded guilty but mentally ill to a series of charges, including terrorism, 2 counts of murder, among other charges. Police say in 2022, Barrios pulled a knife and fatally stabbed 2 people outside of Wynn, Las Vegas after he asked 2 showgirls for a photo. Barrios was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The FAA has imposed new restrictions on helicopter flights around Harry Reid International Airport after it found safety concerns about potential conflicts between tour helicopters and planes. Now, these concerns come after a federal review of helicopter safety that was launched after the deadly mid-air collision that happened in Washington, D.C. The FAA says the new restrictions have already cut the number of collision alerts planes were receiving by 30%. Airport representatives and executives with local tour helicopter companies had no comment about the new restrictions. Southern Nevadans joining others around the world in mourning the Pope Francis, who died on Monday. His body now lying in state in St. Peter's Basilica before his funeral set for Saturday. Governor Joe Lombardo ordering state flags be lowered in memory of the pontiff. Pope Francis created the Archdiocese of Las Vegas in May of 2023, marking the first new archdiocese in the U.S. in nearly 2 decades and the first in Nevada.
At the end of the day, I'm just really grateful for him, happy for so many of the legacies that he's leaving the church, and really proud of the work that he did.
Mourners lined up at the Archdiocese of Las Vegas on Monday, where they signed a memorial book that will eventually be sent to the Vatican. One mourner telling the Review-Journal the humble Pope waited to take his last breath until after Easter. He prayed a bit longer and then he said, "Okay, tomorrow I'm coming in." Details of upcoming memorial masses will be announced on lvcatholic.org. Moving on to lifestyle news, the Sphere celebrating Earth Day with the Las Vegas community and the winners of the second annual Sphere EXO Student Design Challenge. 8 students were chosen to have their Earth Day themed artwork shown on the Exosphere. The winners were selected by both a worldwide vote and a panel of expert judges. Following remarks from representatives from Sphere, local government, and leaders from UNLV and CCSD, the winners were called up on stage and their art was put on display for the world to see.
I was very thrilled of my artwork being on the Sphere, and I couldn't imagine it like a year ago or something.
I wanted to feel that everyone was connected and there's different worlds out there that can also be connected to us.
When you think about 300,000 students having the opportunity to have their artwork displayed on the Exosphere, it's one of a kind.
More than 100,000 CCSD students and college art students were invited to participate in the challenge. The youngest winner is in 5th grade and the oldest a senior at UNLV. Now for your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Partly cloudy skies for your Wednesday. Temperatures will be a few degrees cooler compared to yesterday, starting off your morning in the 70s with a bit of cloud coverage. We'll be hitting the 80s by 11 a.m. with a high of 87 this afternoon. Breezy winds are expected to pick up starting today and tomorrow, and temperatures will be gradually decreasing as we go into the weekend. Mostly sunny skies for the next 3 days, 88 degrees on Thursday, 84 on Friday, dipping into the mid-70s by Saturday. In business news, brought to you by GBank, your best banking experience ever. Las Vegas is known for its towering casino resorts, but there's also no shortage of sky-high housing on and around the Strip. Here's a look at 5 of the most expensive high-rise condos for sale as seen on Zillow. A 3,900 square foot unit on the 43rd floor of Waldorf Astoria has a 500-bottle wine room, Italian wood flooring, and a custom kitchen. It's listed at $10.5 million. A 3-level level penthouse in Sky Las Vegas spans nearly 5,300 square feet with floor-to-ceiling windows, an in-unit elevator, a rooftop terrace, 2 wet bars, and a gourmet kitchen. That'll cost you $5.8 million. And a 5,600 square foot penthouse in the multi-tower Turnberry Place complex is priced at $4.9 million. You can visit lvrj.com to see the full list.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. The series is all tied up. I'm Dominic Lavoie with your VGK update. Now, the Vegas Golden Knights dropping Game 2 against the Minnesota Wild Tuesday night by a score of 5-2 in a game where Vegas looked good in the opening 5 minutes, but they still lost the game. So, what changed?
I scored a goal. I mean, I think throughout the entire game, I think we did a good job controlling the pace. We just got to be a little bit smarter and not give them grade A opportunities. They have skilled players that'll put the puck in the back of the net and you give them opportunities.
Now Vegas packs up for Minnesota. Game 3 against the Wild is set for Thursday night. Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Game 2 between the Golden State Warriors and Houston Rockets is tonight. Houston is a 3-point home favorite at the Westgate Superbook. Golden State, which leads the series, is plus 135 in the money line, and the total for the game is 203.5 points. In the East, the host Cavaliers are 12-point favorites over the Heat. Miami is 5-1 on the money line, and the total for that game is 212 points. The Boston Celtics are 12.5-point favorites over the Magic. Orlando is plus 550 on the money, and the total for that game is 199.
In your health news, brought to you by Centerville Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Lace up your running shoes and hit the pavement for a great cause this weekend. In honor of National Donate Life Month, Nevada Donor Network will host its 8th annual Hope Glows Fun Run Walk this Saturday at Exploration Peak Park at 9700 South Buffalo Drive. Now, registration and pre-run activities begin at 5 p.m. and the event begins at 8 p.m. This will raise awareness and funds to support Nevada Donor Network's mission to save and heal lives through organ, eye, and tissue donation. To sign up early, you can visit nvdonor.org/hopeglows. Moving on to entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Trolleys has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonatrolleys.com to see who's playing. A new horror convention is coming to Las Vegas this fall. LVRJ reporter Jason Braceland has the details.
Las Vegas horror fans, prepare to scream for joy as we're about to get the city's first ever outdoor horror convention. It's called Nightmare in Las Vegas, fittingly enough, and it's set to debut at the Silverton on October 4th and 5th. In another new twist, it'll double as a classic car show. Additionally, there'll be food trucks, live music, appearances by various horror icons, and more. So all of which means Halloween's going to come just a few weeks earlier this year.
That's been your 7 at 7 AM news update. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also download the Review Journal app on your smartphone to stay up to date to the latest Las Vegas news updates.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.